All right, so I'd like to review your warm-up series. We're going to warm up every joint from the foot and ankle all the way up to your neck, okay? So the first thing we're going to do with your feet, about shoulder width or slightly narrower than shoulder width, you'll take a slight step forward, turn your heel out so you're angled, the front of the foot is angled in, your heel is coming out, almost as if you're going into an ankle sprain. Want you to stay real nice and tall for me. Tall spine, lifting through the crown of your head. We're simply going to roll the ankle outward. Okay? Let me step back a little bit, give you a better visual. Stay tall again. Roll it out. We're going to do about 3 to 5 reps. Be real nice and soft with it. And that's on each side. From there, we're going to move on to a ball of foot circle. So you're simply going to take another step, take the right foot forward again, lift up onto the ball of your foot, and we're simply going to, if this is the bottom of your foot, we're going to move into an ellipse type of circle from midfoot to the outside of the foot, okay? So, simply going to draw up that ellipse type circle, go 3 to 5 repetitions each direction. Try to be very segmental with it, but also very smooth with it, okay? Switching sides. So thinking clockwise and then counterclockwise. Now we're going to go into your basic knee circles. Feet together, slight squat down. We're going to roll knees counterclockwise, real nice and soft, and then clockwise. Again, going about 3 to 5 repetitions each direction. Now we're going to go with a balancing knee circle. We're going to lift up through here. We're going to lead with the heel coming out, drawing in, heel towards this leg, and then extend all the way forward, locking that knee out, squeezing your thigh. Again, going 3 clockwise, 3 counterclockwise, 3 to 5. So let's go other side. Coming out, extend. Try to draw as good of a circle as you can. Don't move the hip too much. We want to focus on the knee. We're warming up the knee joint here. Okay. Now moving on to the hip. We're going to lift this leg up. It doesn't have to come up to 90 degrees. Just lift it off the ground just a little bit. We're going to swing it side to side, imagining that your heel or your foot is dead weight. Sometimes we call this fling the poo. That's not appropriate, it's just a funny term. If there's dog poo on your shoe, you want to fling it off, okay? As you feel a little bit looser, you can start to move it even faster, okay? But just still be very smooth with it. Switching sides. I know I did more than 5 reps, but you'll need at least 3 to 5 reps just to kind of get it going, and then you can start to move it faster. Okay. Now going over here into more of the pelvic region, I want you to shoot your right hip out a little bit as you tilt your left shoulder down, or sorry, to the opposite side. And then we're going to slowly lean back into a backward side bend as we're moving this pelvis into a circle. Coming over to the right hip, you're going to curl over your belly button to finish off the circle and then repeat. Okay, so you're pretty much leading the circle with more of this hip motion. Okay, so leaning over again to my left side, back bending, opening up your chin and your chest, roll over to the right side, push your hips back so that you can fold over on the belly button, and then repeat again. Okay, so 3 moving one direction, and then 3 moving the opposite direction. Be nice and slow with this in the beginning. Make sure you're breathing. Okay, after that we're going to move on to the thoracic region, or the upper chest, upper back region. I like to tell clients to just put your fingers on your sternum, still staying nice and tall for me. We're going to push the sternum in, so we're going to cave in, tuck that chin down, separate your shoulder blades on the back side, and slowly reverse the motion. We're going to open up the chest, pull that chest up toward the ceiling, as well as extending it out. Open your chin up, and then now pull your shoulder blades in to finish off. But don't shrug your shoulders, keep them down, okay? So let's do a couple of, 3 to 5 of those. Show you front view again. So we're caving in. Tuck the chin down. Open up. Open your chin up and your chest up as you pull the shoulder blades back. Okay? Alright, so about 3 to 5 of those each direction. So that was working this region. Now we're going to work on the shoulders. These are shoulder corkscrews. Feet together, pinch knees together. Arms are going to be out like this. Let me show you what it looks like first. Okay, so as we rotate the shoulders, we're going to lead with this right shoulder, at least my right shoulder. I'm going to turn it down so the palms, so my shoulder or my upper arm rotates inward, and then my thumb comes up. As I'm doing that, I'm sinking into a slight rotational squat, keeping this arm extended, and I'm actually pulling my shoulders apart as I rotate into that. This shoulder stays a little bit lower than my right wrist, if possible, okay? If you can't get there, that's okay. It'll eventually get there the more that you do this. Then as I'm coming out of this, simply reverse it to the other side and have your neck move in the direction of the opposite. So if I'm rotating right back to left, I want to look to my left, okay? Sometimes help just to look at that hand that's opened up. I know it's a little weird, seems like a funky dance. That's cool, dance with it. So that's warming the shoulders, now we're going to warm up the elbows. Hands out in front, thumbs pointing towards each other. We're going to take the thumbs towards your chin. Elbows will flare out a little bit. Then we're going to come up and then extend through the elbow. And we want to go from here to here, really focusing on getting release into that elbow. This is the finishing part. Repeat back to starting position, okay? Open up, close it back in. Okay, so that's working the elbow. Now, lastly, moving on to the neck. You're simply going to imagine that your neck is on train tracks, staying real tall. I want you to slide your head forward, sticking that chin out, and then slide it back as far as you can. So side view, still trying to stay as tall as you can. Extend forward. You can even, on this extension, you can come down slightly. And then pull back. All right. Now we're going to move neck side to side. It's sometimes easier to create a frame from temple to chin like this to help you in moving your neck side to side. All you need to do is start with small movements first, okay? But if your head is here, simply sliding from side to side, that's essentially the motion you want to think of, okay? Go nice and slow. You may even have to practice this in the mirror a few times. I'm not the best at it, so you may see my head still tilting a little bit. If you can maintain from not tilting the head too much, even better. You're doing a better job than I am, okay? But I think you get the picture in how we want to slide the neck side to side, okay? Trying to keep the shoulders as quiet as possible. Again, I'm not the best at it. I'm still working on it myself, but just think of that motion, trying to clean it up a little bit.